Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here again with another product from Allpowers. Now they were nice enough to reach out and send us one of those Allpowers R600 portable power stations, and they also sent us this portable solar panel. This is a 100-watt portable solar panel, so we're going to do the unboxing today, and we're going to kind of see what it comes with. Looks like UPS is having fun with it again. Boy, we got bad luck with UPS. Is it just UPS or FedEx too? What?
I don't know. I guess it's all. Hi, by the way.
Oh, Mrs. Ramblin Bob is here. Okay, so this is the model number, guys. This is the SP027. So that is a 100-watt solar panel by Allpowers. And like I said, this is a sponsored review. They sent this to us, but that does not in any way influence my opinion. If I don't like this product, I will blatantly tell you this sucks, that sucks, this sucks. So don't worry about that.
I was gonna say thanks, Allpowers. But...
Yeah, thanks, Allpowers. But I am very, very vocal. Oh, we lost a leg here. There we go. Okay.
Don't want to lose a leg.
All right. I set up this quick little table here so we could have a little display table here. My workshop is very small. This is where I get all my work done and my hobby stuff. And now it seems to be overpowered with solar. All right.
Woo!
Okay. So far, I like it. So far, I like. Oh, it's very thin. Look at that. That's very thin compared to other ones that we've had. Wow. Well, let's check right away, guys. I hope you can see that on the camera.
Yeah.
That's extremely thin. Let me see if I can thin that out.
Wait, what?
Mostly, well, just on here so they can see. Most of the time, it's much thicker than that. Like, if I could show you... yeah, if I could show you... To give you an idea, we have a few companies that we have solar panels for. This is a Pecron one. Notice it's much, much thicker, right? And much smaller, but much thicker. So they made use of the bigger panels, so that way it's thinner, easier to carry.
Is for.
And then we'll go through it. Let me check it in a minute. What is that? Oh no, these are awesome. That's so you can hang it on stuff.
Oh.
Those are like grommets, but they're actually knitted in.
I'm just playing with them.
Yeah, and now see this one too is a smaller one, but notice that it's very wide. So right away, the thickness of it. Huge thumbs up, guys. I really like that a lot. Okay, so let's hang this one back up there, and then let's hang this one up there. And then pretty soon we'll have a third one to hang up there. Now, this is the Allpowers SP027. The legs right away. Oh, boy, that's a good Velcro there. Elastic legs, so that way you can put it up good. That's adjustable depending on how you want to put it, but notice it's a little flimsy when you go all the way up. So I believe they're kind of a preset.
Yeah.
And that's at that 45-degree angle-ish preset. You can change it a little bit. Maybe if you're on grass, it won't be so slippy as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
But it's probably preset, because this doesn't look like it adjusts at all. No, it looks like it's all one piece here. Velcro is very strong. I like that. So far, the thickness of it, or the thinness of it, look at how thin that is, guys. Look at it, it's thinner than my pinky. That's really cool. I kind of like this. I don't know why. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like the color.
It's very bright. Yeah, I like it. That way you can see it in the dark.
When to open it, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it in the dark. Okay, so very heavy duty, even angled, stitched, hand stitched or machine stitched. Velcro on there.
They can't see the top one, but they can see the bottom.
Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so very nice stitched Velcro on both sides. The stitching looks very good. It looks very clean and steady, so that way it'll last longer.
Yeah.
And now, being that this is only 100 watts, but it's only 2 panels, because sometimes the smaller ones are 3 panels, or even 4 panels sometimes.
That's why it's thinner too, then, because it's less to fold.
Yeah, bigger yeah, so it's easier set up too then. So you have a, it looks like, is it monocrystalline, or it's probably mono. We'd have to check.
So you know they can't see the top.
Is the instructions in there? I'll read the instructions.
Yeah, I'll look for you.
But it does have these little, things.
Oh, I know where they are.
Oh, they're probably on the inside. Yep.
Yep.
So they have these. If you want to let me know if I'm still on camera here all the time.
You're good there.
So it has these. These are kind of like grommets. So guys, if you wanted to, hopefully, can you see my hands?
No, they can't see the top.
Okay, well, you can be the...
Sure.
Here, you can be that camera girl here today.
It's not like a grip. Is that what they call that?
What's that?
When you adjust, never mind. Okay, keep
going.
A
grip. That's a sound grip, yeah. But, okay. No, the videographer or cameraman or... okay, so these hang up here, if you can see them good.
Yep.
Okay, so you can hang that on something, guys. So imagine if my fingers were like nails or something, or on a fence or something. See how you can just hang that? That's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Can you see it okay?
It was okay, but you kind of were in the way of the entire thing.
Okay, well, go up a little bit.
Yeah.
See how I can do that?
There you go.
And that way you can hang that on top.
Yeah.
That's nice. And there's 4 sides. Now, what's nice about that, too, is you could also tie that down on top of your vehicle. But, guys, do not use a portable one when you're driving. So if you want to strap it on top of a tent or on top of your vehicle when you're parked, it's fine. But don't use this driving down the freeway, because this will become a very, very bad hazard that will flip-flop everywhere and possibly crash into the car behind you. So you don't want to do that. So far, very clean looking. I like the all black ones. This is kind of a bluish purple. Do you like that?
It's okay.
I do like
I like
it.
the black ones.
Yeah, I like the all black ones, but the all black ones heat up more.
True.
So that is a positive and negative with the all black ones. But so far, guys, this is a very impressive little panel here. It's only 100 watts, so it's not a ton of power. You got 2 legs. What's that?
In there.
In there, yeah, that's probably where it is here.
Yeah.
And you have a very large, see, you can hang it like this, even if you wanted to. Or you can hang it like this, but you can hang it like this, see? So it's a nice thing to have. Most of the companies have the grommets built in, and this is actually one that you could actually hang little ropes. One bad thing with that, though, guys, is if you ever rip this, you couldn't replace it. Oh, Rambling Bobcat has found the box. You're not going to fit into that one, kiddo.
She's trying.
She's going to squeeze into that little skinny box. I'd love to see her get stuck in there, so she's like, rah. I would film it. But she's trying to get her head in that little skinny box right now. Oh, there she goes. Oh, boy, she's going to try to go in there. That's crazy.
She put her head in there and she looked back and forth and was like,
Yep, there it is. Look at that. How much of a giant do I look like now?
Oh, you look so giant.
This is so tiny, guys. This is the instruction booklet. Very, very small.
I'm gonna move up here.
It's a super fold out, like a puzzle. And basically it'll have all the bits and pieces of data that you need. It's in multiple languages, of course. Let's see here. Let's go over the power. So you have peak power 100 watts plus or minus 5%. That's normal. Chances are you're never going to get close to 100 watts. Excuse me. Because
it's the weather. I
yeah,
have the same thing.
Yeah, the weather is a tough one. Hope you guys are doing better. The power, you're not going to get perfect, because in a perfect condition you would get 100, and that's how they rate these. So if you live in a laboratory, then you would get perfect. You do get a lot of stuff in there. Then you have 6 amps is your short circuit. That means it'll go up to 6 amps out at so many volts, which we're going to get to, and that way you can kind of match this up with a perfect power station. Now the one that they sent us was the R600. That can go from 12 volts all the way to 60 volts. That's a lot. 60 volts is a lot for a small box like that. Yeah, I agree. Wow. Maximum power voltage. Does that say 18 there? That's hard to see. Is that 18?
18 volts.
Okay, so 18 volts. So this is a very, very light solar panel. So you could obviously put 2 together and have 200 watts in a series, and then that way you can have, or parallel, and I would use series instead, and then you would have 36 volts coming in, which is still not even just a tad bit more than half of what that power station can handle. So very, very good as far as the power output for the voltage. And then here you have the maximum power current is 5.4. So you take 18 times 5.4, and that roughly equals 100 watts. And that's how they get the power for this. The conversion for the solar cells is anywhere between 19 and 22%. That's a little bit low right now. I think the average of what I'm seeing is about 22 to 23% to 23.5. However, this is probably an older panel, being it's smaller, so you can't really fault it for that. You have also operating temperature negative 20 Celsius to, oh boy, what does that say, dear? Is it 60? 60 Celsius. Okay. We're going to have to do a conversion because we don't have English to, is it metric to English conversion? What's a negative 20 Celsius? What is that?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You got to like add a potato minus a piece of toast.
Honey.
And then I always get lost, guys.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
Negative 20 Celsius to Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So
is that 30?
Negative 20.
Oh, okay, so -4. Guys, this can be outside in -4 degree weather Wow, that's cold. Now, I'm always lost because like 0 Celsius is like 32 Fahrenheit, right? That's the one I always remember, and I think that's the baseline
Did it
because
say
that's
60 Celsius?
yeah to 60 Celsius. That's what it says.
140.
So it can go up to 100, guys, 140 degrees, which is good because remember these panels get very hot in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
So they can easily get up to reach 120, 130, 140 easily in the sun because these are creating power plus, not to mention the black color. Ramblin Bobcat is over there watching now. Okay, so you also have a folded size, which these once again are in the metric. Oh boy, guys, I don't like the metric system.
Okay.
Let me see here. I was looking for a tape measure here.
What kind of metrics is it?
No, that's okay. Well, let's. Is that? Oh, there. It's in. Is that inches as well?
Yeah. I can't read any of it if you wanna.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 0.4. Okay, so it has both, guys. This is as you can see, guys. This is a tiny thing. Like
I thought you.
imagine trying to read that. Look at how tiny that is.
I thought you
My
were
gosh.
a giant.
I thought either I was a giant or my eyes are getting worse. So it could have been either one for a second.
Or both.
Okay, so folded up, we're going to do, let's see, folded size is going to be 20 by 25. So obviously it's about 20 inches tall by 25 wide and less than a half an inch thick, which, guys, remember that. Look at how thin that is. That's crazy. You could easily store, I mean, the pouch is wider than the panel. You know, if you take everything out of the pouch, that would literally, there would be nothing to
The
that
legs
panel.
are thicker than the panel, but
It
that's
seems
what
like,
you want.
yeah. Wow, yeah. You want decent
You
legs.
want that.
These seem to be pretty quality legs, guys. As you can see, they bend a little bit, but they're pretty sturdy. I don't know what's inside there, if it's a plastic thing. It doesn't feel like a metally substance, but it does feel like it would do the job just fine. Okay, so that's all what we need out of this guy. Look at how small this is, guys. Look at this. You ever have an instruction booklet that fits in the palm of your hand? That's crazy. Allpowers, make this bigger for us older people. Can you read that?
What?
Look at that. Can you read any of that? Look at
This foldable and portable solar panel. Which
But
is
you're squinting, right? Is it a little? Oh, she's squinting. Okay.
I don't squint.
Okay. So, guys, inside here now, you have this opens up really wide here. Look at all the bits and pieces and doohickeys they give you. Very cool. Look at that. There's the one that, remember, with the power station, they didn't give us the charging cable for the system. It comes with the panel. Now, I don't like that.
Oh, because then you have to buy the panel.
Then you're forced to
it.
buy the panel to get. Now, this is probably a $20 or $25 cable.
That's backwards.
Right? Yeah, you would think that this would come with the system.
Yeah.
But I do understand why they would at least put it with the panel, but I would have liked if the system would have came with one of these. And then there's another one, which is the MC4 to barrel. This was the XT60 to the MC4s, which we were looking for when we did the first reviews of the R600. And Allpowers, please, we thank you very much for bringing this to us to review. Please include, if you would, include one of these in the power station so people can get a head start. In case they don't already have a panel, they can use one of the panels that they already have. I think that's a big overlooked thing. You also get barrel adapters. Now, these are barrel adapters that go from, that looks like an 8 millimeter all the way down to a 5 point something, probably 5.5, and then this is probably a 2. So the 2 would probably be, I don't even know what you'd use a 2 for, but this would be standard, and then this would be like a Bluetti size or a NURSV or something like that. And then notice that they gave you lots of these, guys. Don't eat these. These are not yummies. These are silicons that you don't want to eat.
Do you know what they're for?
Yeah, that keeps the dryness in there.
Yeah.
And then here's your cables. Now notice they're very they're taut, you know, very tough cables. As you can see, they have a good spring to them, but they're very short. So you have to get very close to the system, where some power solar panels actually give you a longer one so you can put it further away. What's the question?
What would you think the length is of those?
That, I would say about 4 feet.
4 feet?
Yeah, judging off that,
It's
I
hard
would
to
say.
tell on camera. So,
Yeah. Usually my foot is about 12 inches, so I would say this is probably every bit of about 45 inches or so.
I like that they labeled them, though.
That's a plus, yes. That's a big plus because with these guys, do not trust this red, and I'll tell you why. This is only the silicon. What do they call that? Boy, I forgot the name of that.
Ring. Marking.
No, it's a ring, but oh boy, I can't remember the name of that. Boy, throw it in the comments, guys. That is a silicone waterproof ring. So when you put them together like that, don't do this when it's obviously in the sun. When you put it together like that, it would seal that to be waterproof. These are IP67 ratings.
So it's
also,
a seal.
Yeah, the water seal.
Silicone ring. Seal.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I always forget the name of it. It's a silicone reel sealer thing. When you get these guys, always do yourself a favor and make sure these are tight. Notice I just was able to tighten it a little bit, and then this one too. Okay, that was very tight. The reason for that is obvious reasons. You don't want water to get inside here because it would wreak havoc on your solar system. So far I like that. I like the reinforced area here. That's nice. As you can see, they kind of it kind of pokes through these little rings here, which is definitely not waterproof, guys. So when you seal this up, you're probably gonna.
It says it's not.
What's that?
It says it's not waterproof.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, this is definitely not waterproof. This is probably I-65 watershed at the best. Yeah, look in there and see.
I was looking at that picture that they have in the front.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's like very simple, but it like also makes me.
Oh, I love this one, guys. Don't aim it at the ground if the sun's up here. So that's an obvious one. I like that.
All of them. Just
I could see someone doing that though. I could see someone.
It's like in the sun, yes.
Yeah.
At the ground, no. Is it raining? Don't do it.
Right. So yes, no, no. Okay. So solar power panel. Very simplistic, guys. This is good quality though. This, I like it. As you can see, very durable. It's nice. It's almost like a cardboardy kind of substance in there, maybe a plasticky thing, where it gives it a little bit more girth there. But this is where the rings come out of the actual panel. But they were nice enough to sew a little bit extra on here, and that way, as you yank right over time, that protects from popping out of these little holes here. Now, I did notice that. Here, I want to show you guys this. Can you hold that side of the panel, babe, just to take the weight? I want to show you guys something here. Notice that. Is that kind of how it is, or do you think that's getting a little undone there?
I think it's how it is.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if it was coming undone.
It looks like what they did is they folded it inward and then stitched it, so then it's got a little more, like both sides. So maybe that's what it is. It's the inside.
Just because this side is the same and it's all the way flush, and this one's a little bit up, it seems. So maybe that's just how they stitched it, but yeah, see, this side is up a little bit too. Oh, yeah, okay, so all four sides are up. So they stitched it in the middle. Okay, so it's good. So that's basically just a lip. Okay, we're safe. It's I thought maybe it was loose.
Forced. I'm still trying to find the thing about the water in here.
Okay, yeah, so, some of the older panels don't have the waterproof rating on them. So that's kind of hard information to find sometimes. But you do get, like I said, this was the cable that we were looking for, and this is the MC4 to XT60. This is a great cable here. Very good to have. And notice that it's clearly labeled here, guys, with the positive on the square portion and the negative on the round portion. That is normally 99.9% of XT60s. The 0.01% is someone did it backwards, and that's a possibility. So always use a voltmeter to check and make sure that your voltage polarity is correct. Now that looks like about, I want to say about 5 feet. That's about a 5-foot cable there with MC4s on one side. Once again, make sure they're always tight. Double check them. Doesn't hurt to double check, right? I'd rather check 3 times rather than burn it out once. And then this one is the MC4s to the barrel. So now where this would come in handy is if you have a system that took a barrel input. So some of their other systems probably have barrels, which is why they included this in their solar panel, because this, I believe, is their entry-level solar panel. I do like the, remember the one that we did where we looked at it? It was a 600-watt foldable blanket solar panel. Oh. That was a meaty solar panel.
Isn't that Allpowers?
Yeah, that's an Allpowers. So that was a beast of a system. I would love to have a couple of 2, 3, 10 of those. 2, 3, or 10. So write that down for Santa Claus this year. 2, 3, or 10. 2, 3, or 10. Okay, or anything in between.
What if you get 5?
Oh, I'll do that. Okay. I'll use 4 in series there.
Okay. What about just 1?
I'll do that too.
Okay.
Any number Sandy wants to bring me.
Trying to get the parameters here.
all the parameters, all of them.
Okay.
Okay, so you got MC4 that goes from the connected cables, and this once again you're looking at about 5 feet. if I go from ground to right under my chin.
You just have to believe it because we can't see any of that part.
Well, that's okay. Well, I'm just measuring by.
Yeah.
As a construction worker, a former construction worker, you use your body parts to measure stuff. Like my feet are exactly 12 inches, so it helps. My hands are, so many inches, and that way, when you put your hand, like your wingspan is, so many inches, and then when you're trying to measure stuff on a wall, if you don't have a ruler or something like that, you could literally go,
hold on.
8,
hold on.
16, 24. Yep.
Can you show that again? Couldn't see it because.
Oh, you couldn't see? Okay, so anytime that you can use, like this is 3 inches here, this is 8 inches here, so you go 8, 16, 24, and it gives you a rough estimate as far as when you're a construction worker and you can't find your measure tape or you dropped it.
Sorry, I got
say you dropped it like 30 or 40 feet to the ground and you can't get to it. Here's a cool trick too, guys. We used to work with this lovely lady named Chrissy, and she used to help us. She used to have these little baggies like this all the time. She was a goldsmith, and she taught us a very, very quick way how to open these bags. Because sometimes you can't get your fingers in here, right? Watch this, guys. You grab it and you push. Look at that, it's open. It's not a big thing, but look at how easy that was to open that. Chrissy, thank you. She taught us that years ago, and it stayed with me for life here. She was, like I said, she was a goldsmith in her former life here, and because I don't think she's a goldsmith anymore, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't think she's a goldsmith anymore, but she was a goldsmith, and she really taught us how to do that, guys. Watch it. Simple thing. I know it's off topic, but see, it's all tight. And some people have trouble getting their fingers in here, right? Right? Because, sometimes they'll put one lip higher than the other, but if you just push it like this and go, bam, look at that. It pops right open. See that? That's a lot easier for if you have very big fingers or if you have fingernails and you can't get to that. She had fingernails. She had fancy fingernails, so she always tried to find ways to open bags. But here's the 3 ports you get.
I would just like to say, though, go on the record, that we never go off topic here, ever.
Oh, yes, we do. Oh, boy. So
how is that put together? Wait, the barrels.
These?
Yeah.
This is basically a holder. It's made of like silicone or rubber, and you pop it on there.
No, I thought they were just sitting in the bag, and then when they all came out together, I was like, oh, that's nice. Then you can keep them all in there, like in there.
This is what's known as the socket technique. So many years ago, the companies came up with ways to hold sockets in a straight line.
Oh, yeah,
so you would put up one socket there, you'd put another socket there, you put another socket here, and that way you know what sizes they were in order, and if you lose one, now you know what socket's missing, right? Some of them are even labeled 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Oh boy, do you guys hear that? That's some pretty good lightning and thunder.
Jumped.
You know what I'm not afraid of, though? I'm afraid of lightning and thunder, because that's I think everybody is mostly afraid of that. But you know what I'm not afraid of?
Oh, wait, pick me.
Go ahead.
The power going out?
Seriously, guys, we have enough wattage to go, watt hours to go a very long time without. So I don't want to tempt it, but give it your best shot there, Mother Nature, and we're just fine. So hopefully, if the neighbors need help, we'll come and help them too. But very nice. The cable feels heavy. It doesn't feel cheap.
This panel does not work in the.
Yep. See, it says right here. See.
No.
Right there.
No.
Don't use it in the solar rain.
No clouds.
No solar rain. No solar thunderstorm. Okay.
No clouds.
This side is a little bit thinner, guys, as you can see. The size of the cables. It still feels like there's a good amount of copper in there. Usually an easy way to tell, guys, is how much copper is in there for the most part, is if you hold a cable sideways, you see how it's kind of taut, right? And if it's really, really cheap, it'll go like this right away. Yeah, it'll sag because that means that there's not a lot of copper in there. So as you can see, but now this one is a little bit stronger, see? A little bit more, but it could be the silicone on the outside too, though, the coating. But usually that's a pretty easy way. The easiest way that I found out how to do it, guys, is if you ever want to test your copper, is you take this and you make a circle, and you see how you have to fight it. The smaller you can get that circle, the junkier the cable in there. So if it has to, if it's really big like this, and you have to fight it, see how big that has to stay. See, so. You can see it okay?
Yeah, you can see a little lower.
As you pull it, you see that? So see how it pops out? So now you know that there's that much cable in there as far as if it went all the way down. I'm going to force it now to like that. Then you know it would be very cheap. But this has actually a pretty good amount of copper inside there. And it's the only way to really test it, rather than cut it open. And we don't want to do that, guys. You ruin the cables.
Yeah.
But other than this, that's okay. I really wish that this would have came with the power station. I think you agree.
Yeah.
That would have been nice. That would have been a nice addition for Allpowers. Like I said, this is a sponsor review, but that has absolutely no reflection on how we review or look at stuff, guys.
What do you think of the zipper right there that you're using?
A zipper, see now that's watershed.
Just curious why you're using it.
It almost looks waterproof, but obviously this being a
no.
cloth, it can't be. But this almost seems waterproof, but I think it's IP65. But I'm just saying
I couldn't find a rating anywhere in the instruction manual, but
yeah, that means be careful, guys. Don't take risks.
Yeah.
It's probably not. But as you can see, it's a rubber coated.
If it says no with a rain cloud, that means no.
But there's your first warning.
Yeah.
No rain.
No.
So not even splashes. I like these. I think this is nice. I like the reinforced top.
Yeah, I like those. I wonder how well they would hold up.
There's a cushion. If you squeeze it a little bit, there's a little bit of cushion in there as protection. I like
nice.
that. The legs don't have that, but I don't think they need it. I think that's just support for the solar panel. That way, if something were to bump it, I think it would kind of protect it from getting squished. The hooks, as you can see, if you want to go up a little bit here.
Sure.
I'm just going to grab the hook, and we're going to see the quality of the hook as you follow me up.
Yep.
So you can see that even one, which I don't recommend you doing this, but even one was strong enough to hold the entire panel with the cable. So that's a plus. You have 4 of them. That way, if you wish to put them on your vehicle or the fence or wherever, 4 of them will definitely support that weight just fine. I think that's. I love this. I don't know why. I like it. I don't know why. It's very, very just bright. Like if this was in the back of the RV, you could see it, right?
You know where it is.
Do you think that's glow in the darky?
I don't think so.
Let's see here. Let's see. No, it doesn't seem to be. Do you want to turn off the main light over there and we'll check it?
Yeah, here, can you turn
Yep,
it?
I got this, okay. And then we'll check that and we'll see if this glows in the dark, guys. Maybe, who knows, maybe. All right, here we go with the dark. Okay, we're going pitch dark here almost.
No.
You can kind of see it, but no, I would say it's not. But it does have a little reflection, and that way you can see it in the dark if you have it stored in a, a locker, back of an RV or anything. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys.
Yeah.
We have
Good
1,
handle?
2, 3, 4. Yeah, the handle's okay.
Okay.
It does have, if you feel, it has a little bit of squishy.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, that's nice. Can you see it okay?
No, you can.
There you go. So if you want to check it,
Sure.
so there's a little squishy in there.
Oh yeah, just.
So that's nice when you have to carry it for long distances.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I got little hands, and carrying stuff like that hurts after a while. But
Yeah, well, it pinches. It pinches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pinches. It stops the blood flow in your hand when you carry. It's not heavy. Did we get a weight on this thing? We didn't get a weight.
Oh.
Yeah, let's check the weight real quick here, guys.
Yeah, here you go.
Let's pull this out here. I can't wait to take this outside and check it out. We're gonna do the unboxing and the specs right away, like we did, and then jump right into the testing. There's no weight listed here. Boy, oh boy, I wish I had a weight tester. I'm gonna take a stab, guys. I'm gonna say under 10 pounds. What would you? I think less than that.
I think you're right.
Feel that once.
I always compare everything to our cat.
Half of the cat or the cat?
Maybe the cat.
So about 10-ish pounds?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have a weight on that. We'll have that in future videos, guys, because it's not listed.
Everything for me is weighted in cats.
Can you look it up on the website real quick while we're still here?
Yeah, sure.
Look up the Allpowers SP027.
Allpowers.
Which stands for Solar Power Model number 27.
I'm sorry.
P.
Oh, SP.
Solar Power.
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
027.
0.
And then put weight and see what comes up here. It's not listed in here, guys. I would say it's less than 10 pounds. As you can see, guys, here, look at one pinky, right? I have one pinky holding it up, as you can see. I have one pinky holding the entire panel up here. So I can't see it being very heavy. I want to say under 10 pounds, but let's see. Let's get a...
What's this waterproof? Is this... It's that one, yes?
Yep, okay, so let's look on here, guys. So this is the panel here. This is 027. And then you have, let's see, it's about $138-ish right now. Oh, there's a $40 coupon right now. That brings it to $100. That's $1 a watt. I think that's very, very good for portable panels. Let's see if there is a weight on here, because
I saw something
here, 3.6 kilograms. Okay, so we have to figure out 3.6 kilograms. This is the over the pond thing again. So you have to take like a piece of toast and divide it by a loaf of bread, and then a carrot.
No.
And then the mathematical equation, skips my mind all the time. So 3.6 kilo. I'm going to say that's about 7 pounds. Let's see, 7 or 8 pounds. I believe a kilogram is like double a pound, I think. Yep, so there you go. So, yep, I was correct. It's only 8 pounds, guys. It's under 10 pounds. This is a very, very small. Look at how skinny it is. Like, it literally disappears on camera. But very neat little box here. That was the unboxing, or a solar panel, excuse me. That way, if you need something small and portable, obviously very portable,
here you go.
This might work out for you. In the later ones, we're going to be doing testing to see what kind of power. Now, I don't expect 100 watts, as I said. I expect out of solar panels anywhere between 60 and 90% of the rated power. So this is 100 watts, so that would mean you would get anywhere between 60 and 90 watts. If it surpasses 90 watts, that is known as the lottery ticket of solar panels. If you can get more than 90% output of a solar panel, that is a rarity. I have, I believe, 2 panels that we've tested. One was the X-Tar and one was the Harbor Freight with the Thunderbolt. Those panels actually produce more than 100% output, which I was very, very surprised with. But the X-Tar is very expensive, a couple $100 for a 100-watt panel, but worth it in power. Okay, so that's what you get, guys. You get the panel.
Yeah.
You get this that's so small you can barely read it. Allpowers, maybe make that a little bit bigger for us older folks. That would be nice. And then you get the 3 barrels in case you go goofy and they need something different. I don't know, what would you put in that one? What would you... A 2 millimeter. What would you do? 2 millimeter. Boy, that would have to be like a old radio or a phone or something like that. Very small, yeah. Charging maybe a battery charger or something like that. And then you get the MC4 to the barrel, and the barrel is 5.5. And then you have the cable that should have been with the system. I'm going to say that over and over again. Allpowers, hopefully you're listening. The XT60 to the MC4. I believe that this should have came with the system. This will probably cost you. Can you look up on their website real quick just to see what it would cost for people who only purchase the R600 and they need a cable like this? Because if you don't have this cable, you'd have to either build one or buy one. So just look up Allpowers, accessories.
Yep.
And then you're going to go to, let's see if I can look that up real quick, guys. Here it is right here. So this is the, see, 4.9 feet. That's what I said. It's 5 feet, so it's just a hair under 5 feet. XT60 to MC4s, which is here. And notice that's $20. So this cable, guys, is going to cost you an extra $20 if you buy the R600, and you obviously need this cable. So remember that when you purchase it. We do have codes that allows 10% off anything that you buy at Allpowers. That gives you 10% off anything. So that would give you $2 off of the cord if you have the power station and you're in need of this cord. Now you know where to get it. So that's helpful. Like I said, that I believe personally that should have been in the box, but I don't own the company. We only do the reviews. We do, once again, we thank Allpowers for sending us this stuff. We do very honest and brutal reviews if we don't like something. This I did not like. I didn't like that not being in the box, though. I have to be honest with that, because I think that's essential. I think this cable, if you're going to use solar and you don't have this, you're SOL, right? So you're sorry out of luck. Holy crapzilla. So this cable, I believe, should have been with the system. But now at least that you know that it comes with the panel. If you purchase the panel, you would get that. So if you buy maybe a combo, I know they have combos where they have the R600 and this panel, then you have everything you need to make a complete set. Not a fan of how they did that, but I guess I understand. Well, there's the thunder again.
I know, I jump every time.
I'm not worried about the power. Look at, not even our lights are flickering. You know why? Because they're not hooked to the grid. So, other than LED flicker, that's normal. But, all right, guys, that's it. That's the SP027 Allpowers 100 watt. Very light, guys. 8 pounds. That's nothing. And you add that to the system, the R600, that's less than like 20 pounds or so. Wait, was that 16 pounds? And this is 8, so 24 pounds, under 25 pounds. You get the whole kit and caboodle. I don't know what it costs. You'd have to look on the line. The link is in the description. What's that?
Nothing. You said kit and caboodle. So we're getting kittens?
The whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, we might get another kitten. Who knows?
Woo!
All right, guys. Well, that's everything you get. And this is the unboxing. We're going to do the next video probably next week.
When it's not raining.
When it's not raining, because obviously, guys, I read my warning, which I never do, and no rain. So blind melon, whoever gets that joke. Okay, so did you get the joke?
No.
No, Blind Melon had a famous song called No Rain. Remember?
Well, now you ruined the joke.
Well,
you can't explain it.
You walked me into the joke. Okay.
You walked yourself.
Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we need better history lessons for this young lady.
Blind Melon walked into the joke.
Oh, there you go. Blind Melon, No Rain. Go check it out. It's a great song from back in the days, guys. I love music. All right, so that's what it is. The next video that you're going to see with this is going to be all the testing. We already went over the specs. Maybe I'll rehash it one more time in the next video so we can put it all into one.
Yeah.
As you can see, we ramble a lot here because we really, honestly, from our hearts, love this technology. I don't care if, like, for me, this is kind of too small. I don't need something like this. Do you need a 100-watt panel?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, so because she has smaller power stations, I like the bigger power stations.
It's smaller for me because I'm not.
Oh, easier to carry.
I ain't carrying no big thing
Sure
anymore.
enough.
Yeah.
And Allpowers makes many different
and
sizes.
It's skinny.
Yeah, it is. Look how skinny. That surprised me because I thought it was only one panel.
You turn it sideways and it disappears.
It literally. That's what I said. That's what I said before. Look at it. It literally disappears. Like this pouch is like 3 times as big.
If that wasn't there, you wouldn't be able to know.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I did it like that, look how skinny that gets. That's skinnier than my pinky. Look at this. It's skinnier than my pinky. That's crazy. Guys, so these solar panels are getting very, very little, very, very light. And it's changing the ball games. Like I said, we are absolutely fascinated and in love with this technology. It's changed our life. Hopefully, it's affected you the same way to be able to store power when you need it or collect it for yourself if you're in an emergency. You know, God forbid something bad were to happen where you could just plop this out on the ground and get 100 watts in. You could charge your phone, you can charge your tablet, you could charge your laptops. You could, there's many, or your power station. There's many things that you can use 100 watts charging. Oh, must have had an accident. There comes the coppers. You hear it outside?
Someone used their power.
Yeah, probably a tree down. I could believe that. Oh. Yeah. Hopefully no one used their power station the wrong way. Yeah. Ooh, fingers crossed, guys. Don't do that. All right, guys, we're going to leave you here. I know we ramble. Sorry. Link is in the description. Yeah, you ramble too, though.
What?
Okay. So link is in the description, guys. If you want to check out Allpowers, I highly recommend their 600-watt.
It's down there.
It's down there.
It's down there.
Actually, it's over there. But or over there, I think it's over there. But check out their 600-watt panel, guys. It's an amazing technology. It's foldable. It's like 6 of these, and you flop it out. Yeah. It's probably this skinny, and then you can have up to 600 watts coming in. That's amazing technology. All right, guys, ramble on, be safe, and we'll definitely see you here again on Ramblin Bob Reviews. Bye, guys.